What if belly fat could disappear with morning walks? You wake up and your stomach still holds stubborn fat. Every morning, your body is already searching desperately for energy. That energy search is the secret most people never know. Walking before breakfast could be the habit that changes everything. But here is the twist that will genuinely surprise you. For some people, this habit works incredibly, almost magically well. For others, it does almost nothing, and here's why. The difference is not willpower, it's biology working differently. By the end, you'll understand your body completely better. Let us start with something you've probably already noticed. Belly fat is almost always the very last fat leaving. You eat less, exercise more, sweat hard inside the gym, but that stubborn stomach pouch just absolutely refuses to disappear. It clings to your waistline like it owns the place. And that's because belly fat behaves very differently biologically. It's not just regular fat sitting quietly under skin. Belly fat is deeply connected to hormones, stress, and insulin. That connection is exactly why it's so incredibly stubborn. But morning walking attacks belly fat from a very unique angle. The moment you wake up, your body enters a unique state. You haven't eaten for 8 to 10 full hours. Your insulin levels are sitting very low right now naturally. Your glycogen stores have been partially used up during sleep. Your body is actively searching for its next available fuel. This is the window where fasted walking becomes genuinely powerful. Your body is primed and ready to burn stored fat. But most people ruin this window before even stepping outside. They grab a coffee, a biscuit, or a small snack, and just like that, the fat-burning window slams shut. Your body runs on two main fuel sources every day. The first fuel source is sugar, also called glucose energy. The second fuel source is fat stored throughout your body. After eating breakfast, your body always chooses sugar first, naturally. Sugar is quick, easy, and immediately available for burning energy. So exercising after eating mostly burns your recent meal's glucose. But walking before eating forces a completely different biological response. Since sugar is scarce, your body goes hunting for fat. It reaches into your stored fat reserves and starts burning, and the belly fat region becomes one of the targets. Here's where the science becomes genuinely exciting and powerful. When you walk fasted, your insulin levels stay naturally low. Low insulin is the biological signal your body truly needs. It tells your body to stop storing fat immediately now. Instead, your body switches into active fat-burning mode completely. Think of insulin like a lock on your fat stores. When insulin is high, that lock stays tightly shut always. When insulin is low, the lock opens and fat releases. Morning fasted walking keeps that lock open for maximum burning. This is the core reason why timing matters so much. But now here comes the question everybody always gets wrong. Does walking slowly around your house actually burn belly fat? Unfortunately, a lazy stroll won't move the needle much. The magic happens when your body sustains fat burning longer. You need to stay in that fasted fat burning zone, and that requires walking for a specific minimum amount of time. Research and fitness experts consistently point to 30 to 45 minutes. That duration gives your body enough time to tap deeply. It reaches beyond surface energy and pulls from stored fat. Less than that, and the effect becomes significantly less powerful. But before you lace up your shoes tomorrow early morning, there is one critical mistake that destroys all your progress, and almost everybody makes this mistake without even realizing it. Imagine waking up and grabbing just one small sugary coffee. Maybe you add a tiny biscuit because you feel hungry. You think it's harmless, just a small morning snack, but metabolically, your body has already switched its fuel. That small sugar hit brought your insulin levels spiking up. Your body immediately stopped hunting fat and grabbed sugar instead. The entire fasted fat-burning advantage just got completely canceled out. This is exactly why so many people give up frustrated. They say morning walks did absolutely nothing for their belly, but the walk was never the problem causing their failure. The problem was always the timing of what they consumed. Even a splash of sweetened milk in coffee counts here.
Even a handful of crackers breaks the fasted fat state. Plain water is the only safe option before your walk. Black coffee without sugar is also considered acceptable by experts. These two options do not spike insulin and ruin progress. Everything else should wait until after your walk is finished. Now let's talk about something most people completely overlook. Morning fasted walking doesn't just burn calories during exercise, it actually resets your entire metabolic system for the day. After your walk, your body becomes more insulin sensitive naturally. That means the food you eat later gets used better. Less of it gets stored as fat around your belly. Think of it like giving your metabolism a fresh morning reboot. Your body processes lunch and dinner far more efficiently afterward. This is a compounding benefit that builds powerfully over time. One morning walk creates a better metabolic environment all day. There's another hidden benefit that science keeps confirming repeatedly. Morning walking significantly helps regulate your cortisol stress hormone levels, and cortisol is one of belly fat's absolute biggest contributors. When cortisol stays elevated for long periods, fat storage increases. Your body specifically stores that stress fat around your abdomen. It's a biological survival response deeply wired inside you. But gentle morning movement helps bring those cortisol levels down. Sunlight exposure during your morning walk amplifies this effect further. Fresh air, natural light, and movement form a powerful daily trio. You're attacking belly fat from two completely different directions. Direction 1 is burning stored fat directly through fasted movement. Direction 2 is reducing the hormonal conditions that create fat. Most fat loss strategies only address one of these directions. Morning fasted walking uniquely addresses both simultaneously every day. That double action is what makes this habit so special, and it explains why consistent walkers see results others do not. They're not just burning calories during 30 minutes of walking, they're changing their hormonal environment for the entire day. They're making their body a less efficient fat storage machine. That shift, compounded daily, is what eventually flattens the belly. Now, here's something counterintuitive that trips most people up. If fasted walking burns fat, should you push harder then? Should you run, sprint, or exercise at maximum intensity instead? Actually, doing that can completely backfire on your fat loss. Extremely intense fasted exercise spikes cortisol dramatically and dangerously high. That cortisol spike can actually cause your body to store fat. It can also trigger muscle breakdown instead of fat burning. The sweet spot is moderate, steady, brisk walking intensity always. You should be able to talk, but breathing slightly heavier. That zone keeps your body burning fat without triggering stress hormones. Think of your fat-burning zone like a campfire flame. Too little movement and the fire barely produces any heat. Too much intensity and you blow the flame completely out. Moderate, brisk walking keeps that fat-burning fire burning perfectly. It stays lit, steady, and productive for the full duration. Your body stays relaxed enough to pull fuel from fat, and your hormones stay balanced enough to support the process. This is not about suffering or pushing through brutal workouts. This is about working intelligently with your body's natural biology. Smart, consistent, moderate effort beats hard, sporadic effort every time. Let's be completely honest here about the realistic timeline. Will morning fasted walking melt your belly in days? No, and anyone promising that is not being truthful with you. Fat loss works more like a slowly melting ice cube. You can't see it melting moment to moment watching closely, but walk away and return later and it's shrunk. The same principle applies to your belly fat over time. Each morning walk melts a small, almost invisible amount away. That tiny daily amount seems completely insignificant on day 1, but after 60 or 90 days, it becomes undeniably visible. Week 1, you probably won't notice any visible change. Week 2, your energy levels will begin feeling noticeably better. Week 3, your clothes might start fitting slightly less tightly. Week 4, people around you may begin to notice something different. Month 2, your waistline measurements will show real, meaningful progress. Month 3, your belly will look noticeably and genuinely flatter. This is not a dramatic overnight transformation that social media sells. This is a quiet, steady, compounding biological process working for you. The people who quit after 2 weeks never see results. The people who stay consistent for months can't stop seeing results. Now let's talk about making your morning walks even better. The first powerful addition is simple plain hydration before walking. Drink 1 full glass of water immediately upon waking. This wakes up your metabolism and kickstarts your digestive system gently. Dehydration actually slows fat oxidation and reduces your energy levels. Starting hydrated means your body burns fat more efficiently always. This one small step takes 30 seconds and costs nothing, yet most people skip it and wonder why results stall. Water is your metabolism's best friend in the early morning.
Never underestimate how powerful proper morning hydration truly is for results. The second powerful addition is black coffee before your walk. Caffeine has been shown to increase fat oxidation during exercise. It tells your body to prioritize burning fat for fuel. It also gives you energy when your glycogen stores are low. But here is the absolutely non-negotiable rule about morning coffee. No sugar, no milk, no sweeteners of any kind allowed. Even artificial sweeteners can trigger an insulin response in some people. Pure black coffee is the only version that preserves fat burning. If black coffee is too harsh, plain green tea works similarly. Both options support fat burning without breaking your fasted metabolic state. The third powerful addition is morning sunlight exposure while walking. Stepping into natural sunlight within the first hour of waking. This single action regulates your circadian rhythm and hormonal balance powerfully. It suppresses melatonin, boosts serotonin, and helps normalize cortisol naturally. All 3 of those effects support healthy fat metabolism daily. Sunlight also improves your mood, making consistency far easier to maintain. People who walk in sunlight tend to stick to habits longer. The environmental reward of fresh air and light is genuinely motivating. Route your walk through a park, garden, or tree-lined street ideally. Nature combined with movement creates a powerful daily fat-burning ritual. The fourth powerful addition involves your walking pace and posture. Most people shuffle slowly and wonder why results never come. Your pace should be brisk enough to elevate your heart rate. Aim for roughly 60 to 70% of your maximum effort. Engage your core slightly while walking to activate abdominal muscles gently. Swing your arms naturally to increase caloric expenditure without extra effort. Walk tall with shoulders back and chin slightly lifted forward. Good posture engages more muscles and burns marginally more energy daily. These small posture adjustments compound meaningfully over hundreds of morning walks. Better mechanics mean better results from the exact same time invested. Now, let us address the question of what to eat afterward. Your post-walk meal is arguably as important as the walk itself. After walking fasted, your body is highly primed for nutrients. Your muscles are insulin sensitive and ready to absorb food efficiently. This is the perfect window to consume a protein-rich breakfast. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a protein shake work beautifully. Protein after fasted exercise helps preserve muscle while continuing fat loss. Avoid immediately reaching for sugary cereals, pastries, or processed carbohydrates now. Those foods spike insulin hard and interrupt your fat-burning momentum. A smart post-walk meal locks in and amplifies your morning results. Let us also address the people who are not morning people. You hate waking up early and mornings feel genuinely brutal always. That is completely valid, and your feelings deserve honest acknowledgement here. But consider this one reframe that might genuinely change your perspective. You do not need to wake up at 5 in the morning. You just need to walk before your first meal of the day. If you naturally wake at 8, walk at 8 before breakfast.
If you wake at 9, simply walk at 9 before eating. The fasted state is about timing relative to meals, not clocks. Your biology does not care what time the clock actually shows. What truly matters is the sequence of your morning actions always. Wake up, drink water, walk, then eat your first meal. That sequence is the entire secret distilled into its simplest form. Protect that sequence daily and your body will reward you consistently. Disrupt that sequence and the fat-burning advantage disappears immediately, always. It is that straightforward when you strip everything else away completely. No expensive supplements, no complicated programs, no gym membership required ever. Just your body, the morning air, and a consistent daily sequence. That simplicity is actually the most powerful thing about this habit. Simple habits done daily beat complex programs done occasionally every time. Let us now do a complete recap of everything covered today. Your body wakes up already in a natural fat-burning state. 8 to 10 hours of overnight fasting depletes sugar stores partially. Low insulin levels signal your body to release and burn fat. Moderate brisk pace keeps you in the optimal fat-burning zone. Avoiding any food or sugary drinks before your walk is essential. Water and black coffee are the only acceptable pre-walk options safely. Morning walks also reduce cortisol and improve metabolism for all day. Post-walk protein meals lock in your results and protect your muscle. Sunlight, hydration, good posture, and consistency amplify everything discussed today significantly. The timeline is weeks and months, not days or single sessions. But every single morning walk compounds quietly and powerfully over time. The belly fat that has refused to leave for years will eventually yield. Not through punishment or deprivation, but through consistent, intelligent daily action. This habit is accessible to nearly every single person reading this today. No excuses about equipment, money, gym access, or complicated schedules exist. Just 30 to 45 minutes before breakfast changed thousands of bodies. It can absolutely change yours too with enough patience and consistency. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for breakfast, choose the walk. Your belly fat does not stand a chance against daily consistency. Now, go outside, breathe the morning air, and start burning fat.